Hello, you are welcome to today's podcast. My name is Peter Praise Okonkwo, the founder of Habit Change International. Today I'll be discussing with you something that is very important, interesting, and I believe it will change your perspective. Okay, our focus today is questions, the key to uncommon answers. Questions, the key to uncommon answer. In life, the questions you ask yourself determines the answer you get. Where you are today is as a result of the question you have asked yourself. And where you are today is also as a result of questions you have not asked yourself. So I'd like to ask you, what question have you been asking yourself? Or what questions have you been avoiding to ask yourself? The best way to get better results in life is to ask yourself some important question. The question you ask determines the answer you get. The answer you are looking for is in the questions you ask yourself. As a matter of fact, there are three categories of question. There are three categories of questions. Okay? Number one is the question others ask you. The question others ask you. The question your teacher asks you if you are a student. The question God asks you if you are relating with God. Or the question the people around you ask you. You know, one of the first few people to ask question in the Bible was God. He said, Adam, where are you? And the question God asks you, the question others ask you, the question your teacher asks you. Then the second question is the question you ask others, maybe for clarity, for direction, for to gain knowledge. You need to ask questions. So I like to ask you at this point, who are you asking questions? Because the best way to learn is to ask question. So who are you asking question? Then the most important among these categories of question is the question you ask yourself. The question you ask yourself. So, my dear listeners, I'd like to ask you today, what question are you asking yourself? What question are you asking yourself? If your life must change, if your life must be colorful, if your life must be fulfilled, if you must live an impactful, resourceful life, you must ask yourself certain questions. So I'll be taking us through few questions you need to ask yourself. Number one, examples of questions you need to ask yourself. Number one, who are you? Who are you? Is a question of identity. Because of time, I won't go into this. I won't go into details. Hopefully, some other time I will dig this on deep. I will dig deep on this. So I'll just take it on the surface. So number one, ask yourself, who am I? Is a question of identity. I'm not asking about your ethnicity or your where you came from as a person. Who are you? Who are you as a person? Who are you? I'm not asking about I'm not talking about your position, your role. Have you defined yourself? Do you know who you are? Number two question you need to ask yourself, why am I here? Why are you here? Is a question of purpose. Why are you here? Number three question you need to ask yourself is, where are you going? Where are you going? Is a question of vision. Is a question of vision. The Bible says vision is a mental picture of a preferable future. So where are you going? Where are you going? You see, where there is no vision, the future is not guaranteed. Where are you going? You cannot be going everywhere. There must be a destination in your mind. Number four question is, what do you have? What do you have? Is a question of gifts. God asked Moses, he said, what do you have? What is in your hand? Elisha asked that widow in 2 Kings chapter 4, 1-7. He said, what do you have at home? So what do you have? Nobody is empty. Everyone is loaded. There is something that has been given to you. So discover it. Number 5, what can you do? Is a question of potential. What can you do that you have not yet done? Who can you be that you have not yet been? Where can you go that you have not yet gone? Potential. What can you do? There are some things you can do that you have not yet done. You will agree with me that you have not done all you can do. You have not done all you can do. You have not done all you could do. If you do more, your life will get better. And more importantly, you will touch more lives. You will touch more lives. You will find fulfillment. You will find fulfillment. So what can you do that you have not yet done? Okay, as I begin to round up, when you die, what will you be remembered for? That is a question you need to ask yourself. This helps you to live a life of legacy. When you die, what will you be remembered for? If I die today, what will I be remembered for? Okay? And finally, what will you attempt to do if you knew you could not fail? What will you attempt to do if you knew you could not fail? It is my prayer that these few thoughts that I've shared with you will bless you. Please take some time, think over it, jot down the answer, and take necessary steps. God bless you.